He read the message and put his phone down.
2 ticks.
2 blue ticks.
You every week here say you men, you guys, you do that every week. Okay.
Don't be grouping people together.
Yeah, that's
okay?
what all you lot do. We hate men. Men are trash. Men are rubbish. Men are idiots. Men
Put him
are
in the
dickheads.
bed. Put him in the bed. Welcome back to another episode of the Husband and Life podcast, where we talk about real relationships, real love, and confessions, especially when it comes to those things that people want to say. They want to say it's in their mind, but they're too shook to say it. We're going to say it today, okay? As always, if you're new here, welcome, okay? We want to welcome you in. Strap in. It's going to be a bumpy ride, okay? For those of you that have been rocking us, thank you. Thank you so much for staying with us every single week. We are here giving you the gossip, giving you the tea, giving you the confessions.
Connected.
Remember to like, subscribe, comment, okay? Share this with someone who needs to get some jokes, okay? To entertain them, because this one, it may upset you a little bit. It might just get you upset. So, you're going to need your coffee, you're going to need your tea, you're going to need a blanket, possibly some wine.
Possibly.
Let's get into the confession, okay? So it reads, "Hi, Kelechi and Standish. Please keep me anonymous because nobody in my life knows about this."
Oh,
just see, we're starting off fresh.
Secret life. Yeah? Okay.
My husband hasn't spoken to me properly in 4 months. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What did you do, girl? What did you do?
What?
4 months.
Well, she fucked up. Okay. Let's go.
We still live together. We still sleep in the same bed. I mean, he's spoken 4 months.
Okay.
Right. Every morning he wakes up before me, makes my coffee exactly how I like it, puts it on the bedside table, walks out the room without saying a word. Yo,
brother.
Yo, you did something. You upset him. My gosh. Every evening he cooks dinner, leaves my plate in the oven, washes up, locks the doors, turns the lights off, then goes upstairs.
Yo, what did you do?
My goodness. Still, all of this without speaking. Not a word is said.
Nothing.
The only people he talks to are our children. If they ask him a question, he answers. If I ask him a question, nothing. Hey, this is real stonewalling, boy. This is silent treatment.
He's holding it. This is a different level.
Silent treatment.
Nothing.
I've cried. I've apologized. I've written letters. I've even texted him while we were sitting in the same house because I thought maybe he'd find it easier than talking. He read the message and put his phone down.
2 ticks.
2 blue ticks. He put the phone down and just carried on watching the television. Just carried on with his life. Go on with his life.
He did this.
He did this and said, "Oh, okay.
You're disturbing me.
I'm watching the football. Don't mess about when I'm watching the football." I wish I could tell you it happened because I cheated, or because he cheated, or because one of us wanted to leave. It didn't. We argued over something so small. I honestly can't even remember what it was anyway. The silence just never ended. Now I wake up every morning wondering whether today will be the day he speaks to me again. Last week, our daughter asked, "Mummy, why does Daddy only talk to us?" When the children are seeing this.
I mean, there's a problem.
So, I smiled and changed the subject. Then I locked myself in the bathroom and I cried. The worst part is I still love him and I know he still loves me because if I forget to charge my phone, he plugs it in. If I fall asleep on the sofa, he puts a blanket over me.
Wow.
If I work late, he leaves dinner for me. He's still taking care of me. He's just not talking to me. I don't know if this is pride. I don't know if this is emotional abuse. I don't know if he's hurting or if he's trying to hurt me. All I know is I'm starting to forget what my husband's voice sounds like. Am I asking too much? Or is silence another way of abandoning someone without leaving? This is deep. What?
I just don't understand.
I don't understand. Coffee. The coffee, the dinner.
He's consistent in all the other aspects.
He's really looking after her, making sure she's good. You're good. You got your coffee in the morning.
You just ain't got to talk.
I just don't have no words for you.
No.
Nothing to say.
I'm bitterly disappointed.
Bitterly is the word. Bitterly disappointed in whatever happened. This can't be something small.
In your ding dong. Small ding dong.
We had a ding dong. This can't be something small.
No. It's you girls, all women always say it was a small argument.
It was a small argument because we see it as a small. It wasn't a big deal. We squashed it.
Or you want to make everything else a big deal when you're...
Babes, we can't assume, okay?
We can.
can't assume. We must go with what has been said in the confession. Thank you. Stick to the point. Okay?
You lot are
Don't go out there and start grouping everybody together.
You women, you every week here say you men, you guys, you do that every week. Okay.
Don't be grouping people together.
That's what all you lot do. We hate men. Men are trash. Men are rubbish. Men are idiots. Men
Put them
are
in the
dickheads.
bed. Put them in the bed.
That's what you say every week. You see? But now it's them now. We're all individual. We're not monolithic out here.
Yeah, we're not monolithic, you know? We're all different.
Continue.
Yeah, okay. That's what she's asked. What do you mean continue? That's it.
What's the question?
That's it. Am I asking too much? Or is silence another way of abandoning someone without leaving? That's her question. What is she wants to talk to her husband. Her husband don't want to talk to her.
No, we need to understand.
4 months is far too long to be silent in your house. I understand when you want to have some space, like you don't talk for a while to gather your thoughts. Also, because you don't want to say like a few hours, maybe a day or two, because you don't want to say anything that you can't take back. So you have to like conduct yourself properly, gather your thoughts, you know, reflect a little bit on the argument or whatever that happened, and then you say, let's sit down and talk. But you can't let that drag on for 4 months. What are you reflecting on for 4 months? You can't. That's a long time.
I think the problem is you think it was a small disagreement. It was a small argument.
Yes.
And my guy is actually shut down because you've done something he cannot actually believe came out of your mouth.
Something was said.
Something was should be said. You know what I mean?
Painful.
We're talking about this. Once you say something, you can't say it back. It's like toothpaste. Once you squeeze it out, that thing, blood.
It's out.
You can't push that thing back in.
No, it's out. Something was said that was very hurtful, which is things that we say when we're in the heat of the moment.
When you fight dirty.
Yeah, when you got a bit personal with it.
You're street fighter out here.
You know, are you okay? You know, we want to hurt them, so we hit them where it hurts. You know, below the belt.
Now he's hit.
And now he's really hurt, and he said, "Nah."
He's giving you silence.
Yes,
he's giving you silence because I think it's obviously unhealthy that your love is gone to the stage where my guy hasn't said nothing to you for 4 months, and every time you ask him a question, he says nothing. That's actually disrespectful, you know. But we need to understand what led him here. What was the argument about? So you need to retrace your steps and see what that is, because in his mind, he's like, so you said something so foul, or you did something so foul, and now you want to just carry on like it's nothing. You haven't even.
No, but she said she was sorry. She wrote a letter. She cried. She sent a text message. She did some things. She did some things. I've apologized. I've written letters. I've texted. I've tried to talk to him.
But the male ego is fragile.
Fragility.
You know, it's fragile. So
yeah.
But to punish her deliberately with silence is very immature. You know.
Yeah.
Tell her where you stand, my guy.
Yeah.
Because you can't be still doing all that loving stuff like the cooking of the dinner, the coffee every morning, the charging the phone when she gets to charge the phone and it's on 0%. Like she ain't gonna call you, blood, because you ain't gonna respond to the messages. So what are you talking about?
This is what I'm saying. And also my issue is when the children start to notice, when the children are starting to be impacted by the environment in the home, that's when you need to like literally lock that shit down. Like forget about it, throw it out the bin. Whatever the problem is, let's squash the beef, because now the children are learning how to communicate from the parents. You know, they don't do what you say. They do what you do. Okay, they do what you do.
They see it.
So if they're seeing that daddy only talks to us, oh, okay, cool. When it's my time to have my relationship, that's exactly what's going to happen, and it's going to be normal. We're just going to be replaying history. You know, so you need to really learn how you can try in a way to talk to him. Because the children are now starting to see it, and that is bigger than mum and dad having an argument, having a Barney. All right, we need to bring it to a close, and we need to find a way to do that.
Because the stonewalling isn't healthy. You know, how can you actually say to someone you love, or not even say anything to someone you love, but then do all these actions? Like I said, it's actually psychological abuse, because your brain starts thinking, oh, does this guy actually still love me? Does he still want me? What's going on? And then, like you said, the children are learning from the example. They idolize you guys when they care about you, and they're seeing you're treating their mum this way. What's the issue here? What's the problem? Because they might think this is okay going forward in relationships as they get older.
Exactly.
Which it clearly isn't.
No, not at all. And I think acts of service is not a way to still keep your relationship going, because he probably thinks I'm doing all right, I'm doing all the things I'm supposed to do. That's why he's doing them. He clearly believes that that's his love language, or maybe that he thinks that that's her love language. Someone has that love language of acts of service, and that's why he's continuing to do it. But the thing is, communication is the foundation. It's the foundation of a marriage,
of a relationship,
like of anything,
of
like
any ship.
If you can't have verbal dialogue between each other, you have got some issues. You've got some serious issues in terms of how are you checking in with each other? How are you going to find you're on the same page? How are you moving forward? If you're in any type of relationship, as we say, it's a ship and it's moving somewhere. Where are you moving to?
Which leads on to talking about communication in the relationship. Communication leads to how it helps you. When you communicate better, you're able to communicate and deal with conflict when conflict arises in a marriage or relationship. And your kids are watching this conflict, watching you just shut down. Imagine they have issues now at school. They're going to just shut down. They're not going to know how to respond. They're not going to speak up. They're just going to turn the other cheek. They're not going to express their point of view to say, you know what, this is wrong. So this is something to be aware, to be cautious of, because it's they're learning from how you are handling conflict in the marriage.
In the house.
Which this ain't the way.
And you may think that it's not a big deal now because they're young and they've got a long way to go before they are in relationships and things like that. But the children have core memories. We all have them. We have core memories, and we carry those core memories with us as we've all seen the film In and Out. Okay, carry those core memories, and it is actually what builds us and creates our identity. So if your kids are already picking up on these things and commenting and seeing it, 4 months is a long time to see silence between mum and dad. It's a long time. So that, okay, this is how you communicate when you've had an argument, when someone has upset you, you just stop talking.
But if I don't talk to you for 2 days, 4 months?
That's crazy work. I don't know how do you move around without talking to each other? But let's think about practical ways we can help, because we've been asked for advice and our help. So that's when we give it,
Maybe in future, well, we don't know what the future looks like. So
we're going to have to find out. That's the first step. You need to know what your future looks like.
Because normally you would say you need to find a way to resolve the argument within 2 or 3 days. Hopefully because some people need some time to think, to process, to take accountability for what they would have said, their actions. And then the other person might not be ready to receive that information, because you keep saying sorry for the thing you're doing over and over again. So what are we saying sorry for? So all of these things are a problem. But you need to find a way to get him to listen, or you need to find a way to actually express your concern, how it's affecting your children, how it's gone beyond you, and tell him about your tears, how you're feeling, how you're hurting, how you can try and find a way to talk this out in an adult way. Because when you said I do, it was for better or worse, sickness and health. You've gone through some things, when it's up or down. This is the things that you're going through. So we need to find a way to get together to solve this turbulence we're going through, rather than silence.
And I think it's important to understand that you should never let conflict be the whole atmosphere of your household. Like, conflict is just throughout the house. There is a feeling of conflict, and making that a normal feeling. You have to understand that because of this, everybody's impacted by it, whether you know it or not. Everybody in the household is impacted by that conflict. You have to learn how to make sure that doesn't then turn into resentment. And now it becomes a case of that's the default for the whole house, resentment inside the household. So in understanding that, you're probably going to need some outside help, because obviously we're not therapists, okay? But you're going to need somebody that can help you mediate. Maybe you need someone to come in between. He may not want to talk to you, but he's happy to talk to somebody who's neutral, who doesn't have judgment, who doesn't have any kind of thought process in terms of what's been happening between the two of you, doesn't have any history information about what's been going on with you, and they can come in and mediate between the two of you, and he can say what he needs to say, and you can say what you need to say, and hopefully that will bring you back together to understand where each of you are at this time.
So it's like understanding that nobody has to win. Okay, it's not like it's a competition. It's not competition. You just got to repair your relationship. And how that happens, or how that is established, is you guys sitting down together, understanding you guys are on the same team. The team is marriage. Yes, you, him, and her. You said I do. I do means forever. Okay? So you need to find a way to try and bring that back together, to bring that unity, because it's starting to affect the people you love the most, your children.
So you've heard our 2 cents. As always, we give our 2 cents, and we're not going to throw it back to you to give your 2 cents. What would you do if your partner did not speak to you for 4 months, came in the house, spoke to the children, answered questions for the children, but when you spoke to him, they just kept it pushing, kept it moving. What would you do? Let us know in the comments. And if you know someone who has been going through this, I suggest you press the share button and send it directly to them.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you again every Tuesday.
And remember to like, subscribe, comment. Peace and love.